Hey, so today I decided to do a thoughts on some new releases type video. Now, I was going to do an anti-haul, but some things that have been releasing recently, that sentence didn't make sense in my head, okay, have been really interesting and actually have caught my attention. So, let's get on into it. I put so much dry shampoo in my hair, it's so dirty, and I still need to bleach it. I say that in almost every single video, but we live with it. It's just hair. I've got a bunch of photos on my phone and let's get into it. I've got quite a few things that I want to talk about. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about every single release because this video would be an hour long. I got all of these photos from Beauty News, their Instagram page, and also from some of the brands' pages as well. Anyways, let's get on into it. I've got everything on my phone right here, so yeah. Too Faced are releasing a collection with Erica Jane, I believe that's her name. Gonna be honest, don't know who this woman is. It's called the Pretty Mess collection. The eyeshadow palette. Can brands stop? Please, can they stop doing that whole jumbled type thing? Because I look at this and it makes me angry. I want to straighten it out. It's like with the Fenty palettes, how all of their shades, they're like square, but they're tilted. It makes me so angry. This is making me angry. And I know it's just a palette. It's just a palette, but it's making me so mad. The swatches of the palette, I mean, the color story is basically the same as every other Too Faced palette, but the swatches... Girl. I mean, swatches aren't everything. I have eyeshadows that swatch horribly, but they work really well on the eyes. I also find that Too Faced is one of those brands that don't really know if they want to go really super NSFW, kind of like NARS, or they want to be like cute and mermaid unicorn shit like Tarte. Because they have a lip kit called a DSL. If you don't know what DSL means, here's the definition right here. I'm sorry, it's obnoxious. It's really, really obnoxious and stupid. Colourpop release 20 new things at once, but I want to talk about a couple of things. The first one being the Zodiac collection with Kathleen Lights. This is a new Zodiac collection with her, and it's some pigments, some loose pigments. I got all of the swatches up here on my phone, and oh my gosh, I'll put a picture of the ones that I want in particular. I want to get almost all of them, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like this collection a lot, and I know some people are sick of the whole Zodiac thing, and they're sick of Kathleen Lights collabing with Colourpop, but honestly, she makes some pretty damn good stuff with Colourpop. I've got quite a few of her collabs, and they're amazing. They're really, really good. I think she does come up with some really interesting stuff for Colourpop, and I don't see an issue with that. Plus, Colourpop is so inexpensive. If Colourpop asked me to collab with them 20 times, I'd say yes, every single time, because it's affordable and really good quality, so I don't see an issue with it. I definitely want to pick this up. The other Colourpop thing that I want to talk about are their BFF mascaras. They released a black one and a bunch of colourful ones. The reviews that I've seen were really good. I actually picked up 2 of the black ones when I placed my order, and I really want to pick up the blue, like that cobalt blue called Blue Your Mind. Oh my god, that has my heart. And coming out with colourful mascaras at, what, $8 a piece? That's really good. I picked up a couple of those mascaras, and I can't wait to try them out. BH Cosmetics is now releasing the Aquarius palette. They did release the Zodiac palette and the Zodiac Love Signs palette, and now they're doing curated ones for each sign. This is Aquarius. My rising sign is an Aquarius, and honestly, I really think this palette is so cute. It's stinking cute. Again, I don't like the layout of the eyeshadows. This isn't that bad, at least there's some order, and you get a highlighter in the middle. However, I have the Colourpop Wet palette, and just look at the BH Cosmetics one, and then look at this. I mean, they're pretty much the same, except I feel like this one has more vibrancy in it. So I'm not gonna pick it up because I have this palette, and I really like this palette. I think it's one of the best palettes Colourpop has ever come out with. I know it was a collab with Bretman Rock, but it is one of the best palettes they've ever released. I like the idea of it, and I know Pisces is coming next, and I'm a Pisces, so I'm excited to see that one. Melt Cosmetics have released a new stack called the Blueprint stack and a few lipsticks. Let's talk about the stack first. They are split pans, and I'm pretty sure this stack is going to be permanent, just the blue packaging is limited edition, which I like. I like that brand that they're doing that because I feel like more brands should do that. Half of it is blue, half of it is bronze. Blue and bronze complement each other really well. You guys know how much I love blue eyeshadow. I mean, I'm wearing it today on my lower lash line. I'll do a close-up of this eye look right here if you want to see it. I like to do close-ups of my eye looks in my videos because with glasses you can't really see them. And I've been wanting a Melt Cosmetics stack for a while, but I don't know, there's not enough. I'm looking at swatches and they swatch beautifully, but I have those blue shades and I have those bronze shades in my collection. There's only one blue matte and one brown matte. I reach into several different palettes to create a look, so that doesn't really bother me, but at the same time, I would prefer more matte shades. They also released some lipsticks with them. I'll put a picture right here, and they look really cool. I like all of these colours. I haven't heard much about the Melt Cosmetics lipstick formula, their liquid lipsticks. I know their bullet lipsticks are hit or miss, so I haven't ever picked them up. I have a colour that looks exactly the same as Earthling, so I love that colour, by the way, so I won't be picking that up. Circuit is like a deep navy blue. I own a blue lipstick, but it's an electric blue. So a navy blue? That would be really nice. Let me know if you've tried the Melt liquid lipstick formula, because I've got my eye on that. Actually, if they come in a bundle, I might even just buy the bundle. I mean, I don't need any more lipsticks, but these colours, they're right up my alley. Jouer have released a big blush palette with 6 shades. Now, 4 of these shades are already like part of their collection in their duos, and 2 shades are new. I believe the 2 new shades are... I can't tell you. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. My friend Jade actually owns one of their blush bouquet duos, the one in Coquette, I believe, and hers smashed, unfortunately, and she still tells me to this day that she is pissed off about it. But I actually put one of Jouer's blush bouquets on my birthday wish list, the rose gold one, because I don't know, I'm really drawn to it. And I want to try out their formula. It's very pretty, but I don't like big blush palettes. If I'm gonna buy a blush, I want a single or a duo. That's it. I don't want a huge palette. This would be a lifetime supply of blush for you. Okay, I believe all I have is indie makeup to talk about. Just a few things that I want to talk about. Let's start off with Juvia's Place. Now, this one isn't a new palette, like brand new, but I wanted to talk about it because, oh my god, I've been thinking about it since they released it, and it's the Tribe palette. Look at this palette, guys. Seriously, there's some greens, some oranges. Green and orange are so beautiful together. I love that combo. But guys, I want this palette so badly. I'm actually wearing 2 of the shimmers on my lower lash line from Juvia's Place, from the Masquerade palette, 2 of the blue shades, and I love Juvia's Place. I love their formula. However, none of their palettes really speak to me currently. They're always a bit too neutral for me, or the colour scheme doesn't speak to me. This one, however, really does. And I know their palettes aren't that expensive, but this palette hasn't come to Beauty Bay yet. And I don't know if it will come to Beauty Bay, because Beauty Bay has almost all of their palettes, except for this one and maybe a couple of others. And I hope it does. If it doesn't, I'm probably just gonna buy it from the Juvia's Place website, because this is stunning. I'm gonna talk about the Certify Affinity and Affinity 2 palette. Affinity 2 is the most recent release from Certify, and I know that Certify and Blush Tribe, the 2 brand owners, are sisters, which I find really sweet. Like, 2 sisters own their own brands, and they collab with each other quite a bit, which is really sweet. I always wanted to try out Certify. Like, when I heard of Blush Tribe, I heard of Certify at the same time. How many shades are in here? What, 18 shades? I'm just counting really quickly, I'm probably getting that wrong. Like, 18 shades in the palette, which is a lot. That's too many shades. I mean, the maximum amount of shades in a palette that I think is comfortable is 12. I think that's like the sweet spot. 9 or 12, that's it. I'm really drawn to both of these, which is strange. The Affinity 1 is the more warm tone one with the purples and the reds and the yellows, and the Affinity 2 is the blue-green one. I own the Blush Tribe Hasina 2 palette, which looks like this, and the green shades and some of the blues look in the Certified Affinity 2 palette, look similar to this one. So I feel like I don't need the Affinity 2 when I've got this. I might pick them up. Maybe. Or if someone got me them as a gift, then, you know, my birthday's soon. Now I've got 3 palettes to talk about from Blush Tribe. You guys saw that I own the Hasina 2 palette, and I really love the matte formula from Blush Tribe. I like the shimmers too, but not as much. The matte formula is... the pigment is insane. Like, and they're so blendable, like, you can blend them forever. Seriously. I love the matte formula, especially from Blush Tribe. I think it's top notch. 2 have been released, 1 of them has been sneak peeked. This first one is the Blush Tribe Paulina palette, and look at it. I love 9-pan palettes, and it's green and pink and a bit of purple. I don't need it, guys. The Hasina 2 already has the greens that I need in it. I really like it though. I really, really like this a lot. The next thing from Blush Tribe is the Sonia Zareen palette. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. And it's a neutral palette. I don't know if this is limited edition. I think the owner might have said it's limited edition. I follow her on Instagram. This is a neutral palette, but it's actually really interesting. I'm not gonna pick it up because I don't need it in my collection. It's not really... I don't think I'd get enough use out of it, but I think it's a really good release for Blush Tribe because they don't have any neutral palettes. And the last thing that I'm going to be talking about is it hasn't been released yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be released in spring or summer, the owner said, and it's the Blush Tribe Pastel Tribe palette. She sneak peeked this, I think it's called Pastel Tribe, and it's just a pastel palette. And oh my god... I love pastel eyeshadows. I'm wearing a bunch on my lid today. It looks so beautiful. I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about some new releases and things that I have my eye on and things that I have anti-haul. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!